Hey guys, welcome back. So in the previous lecture, we have created the labels and buttons for displaying the numbers for displaying the labels and entries on the output window, correct? So we now have to compute the payments. So we have to define two functions. One is to compute the payment and one is to for the monthly payment. Okay, so we will have to create two functions and we can execute our program. So let's continue. The first function is define compute payment. So how do we compute the interest? So once we give the total amount of the loan and rate of interest and number of years, that is the tenure of the loan. So we should get information about what is our monthly EMI and what is the total amount payable, correct? So those things we need to compute. So the compute payment depends on the monthly payment, so which is given by monthly payment equals self dot get monthly payment. So this get monthly payment is yet another function to be defined that we will do after this function. So first we will use this function. We are calling this get monthly payment function first. Which will be defined later. And this get monthly payment accepts three arguments. So one is the loan amount, one is the monthly interest rate, and the tenure of the loan, that is number of years, which we have created already. So when we call this function, we need to pass those values. The first one is the loan amount, second one is the monthly interest rate, and one more is number of years. So monthly payment equals get monthly payment. So monthly payment equals self dot get monthly payment. The first argument is self dot loan amount variable dot get. The second one is annual interest rate variable dot get. Yeah, we have defined it here. Annual interest variable, interest rate variable. The third one is number of years variable dot get. So this annual interest rate variable, so we need to divide it by 1200. So the loan amount depends on the loan amount taken, the tenure of the loan, and the interest rate of the loan. So we have to decide what is the monthly EMI and what is the total amount payable. So this is the formula that the banks use. So when you take a loan, you must pay back the loan plus interest by making regular payments to the bank. So these are known as EMI. So you can think of a loan as an annuity you pay to a lending institution. So these are the things. So monthly payment equals self dot monthly get monthly payment. This is a function. So it takes three variables, the values, that arguments. We need to convert them to float because it will be complete. It will be the accurate information if we use them in the float. That's why we have converted them into float. The first argument is the loan amount variable dot get, then annual interest rate variable dot get, then number of years dot get, number of years variable dot get. So why did we divide the annual interest rate variable by 1200? Okay, so why did we divide annual interest rate variable by 1200? So the reason is very simple. Just for example, I will use a number here. If the rate of interest, if the annual rate of interest is 12%, correct? If the annual rate of interest is 12%, so it means for every month it is 1% rate of interest, correct? So since there are 12 months, if the annual rate of interest is 12%, so 1 month 1% per month, correct? So how do you find out 1%? Do you know what is 1%? 1% is 1 divided by 100, correct? So 1 divided by 100. is 0.01. So 1% is 0.01. For example, if I take 100 rupees, $100 from my friend, and the monthly interest is 1%. So you should calculate 1 divided by 100. So 1 divided by 100 is 0.01. So 0.01 multiplied by how many dollars we have taken? We have taken $100 as the loan. So for $100, I need to give him $1 extra. That is $101 I should give him if the rate of interest is 1% per month. Okay, so if it is for 12 months, so $100 I have taken. So 12% is the annual rate of interest divided by 100 is 0.12. So 0.12 multiplied by number of dollars, that is $100 is 112. So by the end of the year, I have to give him $100 plus $12 as interest. So if you take yearly interest, if you take the annual interest as 15%, okay, so how many months are there? There are 12 months. So if you divide it by 1200, 1200, so the answer is 0.0125. So 0.0125 will be the monthly interest. So this is why we divide the interest rate variable by 1200. So it becomes interest rate per month. So 15 if it is the annual rate of interest. So what is the monthly interest? Because when I pay EMI, when I pay monthly equated installments, so I should also understand what is the monthly interest, correct? So you have to divide the total annual interest divided by 1200. So it will give you the rate of interest per month. Okay, so I hope this is clear. We will continue now. So monthly payment equals this is a formula. So we have just passed the arguments inside the function call. Next, what is the monthly payment variable? So self dot monthly payment variable so self dot monthly payment variable we will set it to monthly payment dot set. I'm using a format function here. So because the value so self dot monthly payment variable dot set format. monthly payment, comma 10.2f. So you can skip this 10.2f, that's not a problem, but when you want to format it, you can format it using the format function. Then total payment, how to calculate the total payment, equals float of so total payment equals float of monthly payment. Okay, so you pay some amount every month, that should be multiplied by 12. So self dot monthly payment variable multiplied by 12 multiplied by 12, then this value multiplied by total number of years, correct? That is the tenure of the loan. So monthly payment variable dot get. So the get method will get the value that is inside the monthly payment multiplied by 12, again multiplied by total number of years. Multiplied by int of total number of years variable dot get. So once you find this total payment, then you can set this variable. Okay, so you have to use now the set function, total payment variable dot set. So we have to again format it, because we need to show a round off figure for the total payment. Dot set format of total payment, comma 10.2f. So this is the end of the first function. Next we have to find out what is the monthly payment. So before you see this program, it's better you understand the basics of how to find the how to calculate the EMI and how to calculate the monthly interest. Okay, so this program just uses those formulas. So I will not be explaining in depth about those formulas. So how to get the monthly payment? So I told you the get monthly payment function accepts 3 arguments. The first is the loan amount. The second one is the monthly interest rate. So what you gave the formula, annual interest rate divided by 1200. I told you that is the monthly interest rate, correct? So now I can give that as monthly interest rate, comma, number of years. Okay, so this is the function declaration. So now there is a very unique formula to find the value. You can just see that formula. So monthly payment equals loan amount multiplied by monthly interest rate So take the loan amount as $1,000. So if the monthly interest rate is 1%, that is 0.01. Okay. So the answer is 1000 multiplied by 0.01, that comes 10, correct? So $10 I need to pay plus the principal amount. So the principal amount also should be paid, right? So you cannot just pay the interest of $10 every month. So the total loan amount has to be divided into 12 equal parts. Okay. So that has to be taken care of. So that is 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus monthly interest rate. So to the power of number of years multiplied by 12. So this is the ready-made formula, that is available formula to calculate the EMI, that is the monthly payment. So then return monthly payment. So this is the second function. Now we have only two functions. Now we can see if this program works. So once this is done, I can call the loan calculator class. So let's write the class here. So we will bring them to find indentation. Then the functions also should belong to the class. So even they have to be indented. So after we bring the functions into indentation, we call the loan calculator class. So there is an error. I think that is a mistake there. You can really remove that error. Okay, remove the slash. Now you can check if it works. So loan calculator object has no attribute number of years. Okay. Okay. So where is the number of years? So if you start from beginning, we have created the label. You can see the second label is number of years. So Okay. The first label is annual interest, second label is number of years, third label is loan amount, then fourth monthly payment, then finally total payment. But in the entry, we have created the first entry as, okay, there is something mistake in the entries. So the annual interest rate variable equals entry, the text variable equals self dot annual interest rate variable. Okay, then justify right. We have not created that number of years variable itself, correct? So that is a serious problem. So self dot number of years variable equals, so we'll make it as self dot number of years variable. So the text variable for this becomes, we will copy the first entry widget here. So entry on the root text variable equals self dot number of years variable, then everything else is fine. Justify equals right. So grid, the row number should become 2 here for the number of years variable. Okay, now we can execute it, I think. All right, so we have got the output. So if the annual rate of interest is 10%, the number of years I want to pay the EMI is 22 years, and the loan amount I have taken is, for example, 1 lakh US dollars. So 1,000, then 1 lakh. So you can see here it's proper. The monthly EMI is $938.25, and the total payment I need to pay is $2,47,698. All right, so it's perfect. So hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, you can mail us. All right. So it's a very interesting program. Try to solve it without any mistakes. All right. Thank you.